Yo, what is up, Sexy Beast? Crazy Rabbit here, and they released another DLC teaser for Revelations, and this one was actually really interesting. We got to see Dr. Monty's face. Dr. Monty was introduced in Black Ops 3, and then we actually got to see his face only a couple of DLCs later. But Dr. Maxis, on the other hand, no, we gotta wait 3 games for him, introduced in World at War. Didn't get to see him until Black Ops 2, and even then it was just a picture, nothing special, so I've got a feeling that Treyarch no like my dude Dr. Maxis. But this teaser was actually really interesting. We got a lot of answers, and then we got a fuck ton more questions, because that's just what Treyarch does. So it starts off with Dr. Monty saying, "This is it. The Ether, the Infinite, the Reality Beyond." So I'm assuming this last DLC is going to take place in the Ether, aka the house. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work out, or how, the storyline's going to be around that, because it seems kind of weird to have zombies in the Ether. I mean, that's where the zombies kind of go when they died and everything. But I feel like if it's in the Ether, whoever's in charge, or even Dr. Monty, could be like, "No, zombies, stop." So it'll be pretty interesting to see how exactly it works out. It'll probably just be something that was so obvious. It'll probably just be because everything's going to shit, the universes are kind of bleeding into each other, that there's just zombies even in the Ether, they're everywhere. Or we might actually be introduced to a new foe, or it might be revealed that Dr. Monty's evil or something like that, which I will get into here in a minute. Then after that line, he says the Ether and all that was beyond your perception. So I feel like we're going to be introduced to some new game mechanics, or something just weird that we've never even thought of in zombies. So what if, maybe this is just hypothetical me thinking on the top of my head, what if this map is going to contain all the other maps combined? So we're going to have sections of Ascension, we're going to have sections of Kino, we're going to have sections of Mob of the Dead. How cool would that be? I don't think it's going to happen, but that's just something that's beyond our perception. I feel like this last map is going to have some things in zombies that we've never seen before, and that we would have never have thought of. Then he says things are going to get a lot worse before they get better, which is kind of true. We've been going through absolute hell in Black Ops 3, and the last DLC should be a lot better. Once we get all this stuff done, once we actually complete it, get to our end goal, everything's going to be a lot better. Then Dr. Monty says, "You changed the rules," and I'm assuming by this he means us going through this entire mission in Black Ops 3, hopping from universe to universe, trying to set things right. And he says certain things can't ever be changed. By this, I kind of think he means one's fate, or somebody's destiny, what they're destined to do. I feel like he's saying that once something's set in motion, it can't ever be changed. Or he could mean something completely else, but that's just kind of the feeling that I got from it. And then he goes on to his last line and says, "All I can ask is that you do the right thing for everyone." So this kind of got me to think that I don't think necessarily Dr. Monty or Richtofen is evil. I don't think we have one good and one evil like we have previously. I think that they're both good, but Dr. Monty is basically saying that you're going to be put up with a very tough decision, and you got to choose the right one. So I feel like Richtofen and the gang are going to have a very tough, maybe moral decision, physical challenge or something like that. They're going to have to do something that they might not necessarily want to do to actually set things right and to do something good for everyone else. So I feel like Dr. Monty might be testing us. He might know the right answer and what we need to do, but he's kind of just testing us and saying, okay, you're going to be given 2 options, you got to choose the right one. And he really wants us to choose the right one. But what happens if we don't? Maybe that's what the blood vials are for, just in case we go against Dr. Monty. We don't want to do things his way. We want to save everything our way. So I feel like we both want to do something good, but we might have to do it different ways. Dr. Monty wants us to do it one way. Richtofen and the crew have our blood vials, and that's going to protect us against him. Might want to do it another way. So I don't necessarily think there's one evil and one good. I think there's both good. I just think there's 2 paths to the end goal. And some other things that were very interesting in this teaser trailer is, one, Dr. Monty's got that red fucking scarf, and I think back in January, this was a long time ago, there was a couple videos made about the red scarf and Origins, and how it was supposed to be an Easter egg through all the maps, how there's a red scarf and everything. And a couple of DLCs later, we actually kind of get a little meaning behind the red scarf, and it looks like the red scarf is actually going to be Dr. Monty's symbol. That's what I'm kind of guessing. How Samantha's symbol was the teddy bear, Dr. Monty's could be the red scarf. So whenever we see a red scarf, we know Dr. Monty's been here, or something along those lines. Another very interesting thing is at the end, we actually hear the Mob of the Dead music. So I'm not really sure what this could be ending to. I see a lot of people saying, oh, a Mob of the Dead remake. I don't necessarily think it's going to be that, but I do think there's going to be something from Mob of the Dead in this map, whether it be part of the storyline, a character, a reference or 2. I think Mob of the Dead is going to have some relevance in this map. So that's going to be everything I kind of noticed. If I think of anything else, any more theories or anything, I will definitely make a video on it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. So if you guys could, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.